Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and I want to talk about a couple of different serious stories involving Melody Shari Rogers, former star and will always really be the star of Love and Marriage Huntsville. She is revealing some violent acts done by her ex-husband, allegedly. I have to say allegedly just because of him. And also, she is calling out blogger Anthony Lofties, apparently after a couple of his live broadcasts. So before we get into these stories, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on a clip is allowed. Okay. So Melody Shari, she took to Instagram, particularly her IG stories, to address blogger Anthony Lofties in regards to some live broadcast where he talked about Martell trolling, harassing Melody at the courthouse right after a hearing, as well as some comments that she said on the TikTok live. He did a live broadcast regarding how possibly Ariane may respond. So Melody notes, Anthony, you might want to shut up and keep my name out your mouth, hotcakes. My countersuit is already looking really good over here. Don't make the number higher. We do have a new hearing coming up shortly since the courts failed to inform me and my attorney of a court date. Check the docs, boo. It's been filed. Now I'll see you at the next hearing. Worry about your 11,000 lawsuits you filed and still have pending. Mind your business. That's right. You have none except running behind folks you wish you could be. And then there's more. I'm reading from another tab so that I can see it, easily. To my A1 day ones, I've been sitting back for months, ignoring the ignorance, the lies, the disrespect to me, my mother, and my children from a lot of people. So please don't tell me to leave it be. It's a time for peace and a time for war. Signed, Scorpio Mel. And when she signed it Scorpio Mel, it reminded me of Here for Hot Tea when she calls Melody Scorpiana. Scorpiana reminds me of the film Colombiana. And if you haven't seen Colombiana, it may still be on Tubi. That is starring Zoe Saldana. She took out a lot of people. Okay, it's a very violent movie. Okay, and it's all done at the hands of a woman. Okay. And then Melody says, not Sunday's best. You be watching me so hard. And then she posted the queen because she is playing chess and not checkers. Okay, so we all know that there's a very contentious interaction there between the blogger and Melody, unfortunately, because a lot of things that took place, even going back to information about the show getting leaked before episodes would air. We all know the person who allegedly was involved in that. Rest in peace to her. I'm very sorry of how things ultimately ended with her and the show and her life, unfortunately. So there's a lot of contention that has taken place. And then I never liked the body shaming and towards Miss Van and all of it. It can make you very uncomfortable. It can upset you. I feel like Miss Van, she's like such a special person. I just don't understand why she had to catch those strays. And I really don't like the poking at anyone's physicality. I feel like there's one thing to give commentary and you talk about, different types. Like for me, I know a lot. I know I say a lot about the Black man because I feel like a lot of the issues in the community, if like the straight Black man would just step up, a lot of those things would not be. just from like the single parent households, then the financial struggle of the single mom, to, the kids growing up and there's been no foundation. The little boys haven't been taught how to be a man. The little girls haven't been taught this is who you not date. This is who you date. And I feel like it's cyclical and those same things just repeat themselves. Nobody's breaking cycles. So I know a lot of my commentary, I come at them. I don't have time to come for any of their physicality because they do a lot of other shit that I need to address. So I always feel like, coming for people and the physical looks, it's so unnecessary when there's more to a person than just how they look, And so, I wish that a lot of things went differently a year and a half and 2 years ago. I know that we cannot go back, but I would just say, I know for me as a blogger, like I don't like the coming for the physicality, and it's very hard to watch, hard to listen to, and I just feel like Miss Van, she just didn't do anything to deserve any of that. I really bonded with her and felt a connection when I interviewed her. So for me, that was extremely, extremely hurtful. But I know that those two, they have a lot of contention, and it's even more so, it gets even deeper than that, than what I've mentioned, from the body shaming to everything that went down with Kiki, and even things with Dawn, some of which I don't even fully understand, how do we get to this place? So those were Melody's thoughts that she had to get off of her chest, and she most certainly did. Now, there is more, so I want to go ahead and head on over to the neighborhood talk. So just bear with me one moment. Okay, so shout out to the Neighborhood Talk and all of the many wonderful blogs that are capturing Melody's TikTok live. And really, she said a lot with a lot of depth. Lots of public figures, lots of celebrities, they do take to social media to make things more clear for their fans, to get things off of their chest. They're human, just like us. And I feel like Melody, she's one of the most articulate, clear, and crisp communicators that there is. And she is a public figure, and she is a Black woman representing in a great way. So I think that the blogs, even if they did not watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, I think that they instantly get, whoa, I understand what she is saying, because she is such a great communicator. Not even so much that she uses English correctly, but she is very, just a crisp communicator, very eloquent. She paints the picture. She's just great that way. I feel like her, Erica Campbell from the gospel duo Mary Mary, she is a great communicator as well. When she's interviewed, she totally paints the picture. And that's something that Melody definitely has. And I would imagine even her haters, they cannot take that from her. But I'm going to go ahead and play this clip because it is very serious. Now, Martell, this is my opinion. That's why I was trying to be so careful yesterday and conservative with my wording, saying trolling, because a lot of the public figures, they love to threaten bloggers with lawsuits, even when you are giving your opinion on what someone else said, but they will come at you. So Martell, I'll be giving my opinion on what Melody is sharing with all of us. But I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, and then I will come back with my commentary.
What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? My address got released to the public by way of my children's father. So then I had to do a text. Hey, not sure if you're available or not, but this just happened. Is there any way, I'm afraid, is there any way that you can come to my house, sit out there, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm scared, okay? That's how that happened. So in that whack-ass interview, are you sending my address because you sent a police report that had my address on it? But see, what you didn't do is show my report of that same day when you pulled that pow out on me and said that you would take me out, and you already thought about it and decided you would. You ain't show that side of the police report, boo-boo? Because I got it. I've been quiet for a long time. My people have seen it. So for all the women who be on here caping and capping, why don't y'all give them some help? You love them that much. Why don't you do that? Because y'all weak hoes, that's why. And if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You want to show the report, the part of the report is, or the video of you recording me after you've done all this stupid shit to me and now I'm on your ass. You want to show that, or you took my money that you weren't supposed to take, and then you want to pick up your phone and record. You want to show that part. But you don't want to tell all the other stuff. What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? Because I still got receipts for that too. So what's up? I am not in any shape, form, or fashion, covering, providing cover, trying to make you this, that, or the other in no shape, form, or fashion. What about the time whenever we was in Vegas on vacation filming and you threw pillows at me, hitting me in the face with them, but they cut that out. They didn't air that. What about that? The footage is there. Oh, why they didn't air that? Oh, why they didn't air? Give me something soft. Why they didn't air this right here? Stay right here. I don't want to hurt you. Let me get some soft stuff. So I can give them an idea. Why they didn't air that? Because they definitely aired me throwing the glass at your ass. But why they didn't air whenever you in Vegas, whenever we was in there in that room, before everybody started running in from the pool, what's going on? What's going on? And we standing there in that room and he doing this right here, and this right here, and this right here to me with pillows. Why they didn't air that? See what I'm talking about? So don't ask me no more why I'm not going back to shit. Don't ask me. Do not ask me.
Do not ask her about that.
I'm interested in financing my own abuse. Okay? To get back to where I was walking, they had to drive all the way around, come back to come where I am to let their window down to do this.
I'm not talking to you.
I thought you were. Who you talking to? That's me. Who you talking to?
No, I said both of them.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Okay, so now you're trying to tell me who my man is. But first of all, if it was, why would you be concerned? Like, you in the whole car with a whole supposed to be my man. Like, I don't understand how you could sit there and think that it's okay for a man that you call your man to be pressed about their ex. This 5 years an ex. Okay? That's why I said, boo, you slow. Because ain't no way. Now, here we go. I'm playing one more time. Here, do it, Canadians. Here we go. Drove back around to where I am.
Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over with now.
Who are
you? It's over with now. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
I thought you were. Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
No, I said it's over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
And I'm like, I'm so calm. I'm like, who you talking to? Who? Because he just told me something crazy. Oh, I ain't talking to you. I saw that. That's when I said, who you talking to? I'm still calm, y'all. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Because remember, you just said, oh, it's over with now. It's over with now. What does that mean? What, that I just let you take a plea deal? What does that mean? It's over with now. Okay? So no, I'm not ignoring anything. Let the record show. Let the record show. Let history show.
Yes.
What about the time when you punched me? What about that part? My address got released to the public by way of my children's father. So then I had to do a text. Hey, not sure if you're available or not, but this just happened.
Okay, so we saw that clip. They edited some very serious, important pieces of her TikTok live together where she told the story of violence. I'm saying alleged violence, Martell. I'm giving my commentary on what someone else, Melody Shari, is saying regarding you. We all know that Tasha K interviewed Martell, and on her website, TashaKLive.com, is where she revealed um, like bank statements, and Melody said a police report which had her address. So then her address was released. That is very frightening. I'm sure for any of you who are married, whether you're married or single, regardless of your marital status, that is very frightening to think of people, strangers, because I'm still a stranger to Melody. She knows my name is Ebony. She knows the name of my YouTube channel. You know, if she watches my content, she hears me mentioning Michigan. She knows I'm from Michigan. I live in Michigan. I love going to the movies, and I don't have kids. She knows some things about me, but she doesn't know me, and vice versa. So that's frightening to think that strangers have had access to her address, and you wouldn't want any weirdos popping up. Even if I was on Tasha K's website, I would not show up to Melody's address, but someone who may not be of a sound mind, they may try something. So that's very frightening. And what I don't get about Martell's behavior is that, you know, this is the mother of his kids. So with you exposing her address, you're not just putting her in danger, but you're putting your own children in danger. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And I feel like our community never I want to scream so bad. It's like nobody takes it serious that Black women get disproportionately unalived by people whom they know, and it's typically the ex-husband, the ex-boyfriend. And the thing is that us Black women, we know what it is. I feel like, and I know I can't generalize and I'm not psychic, but I feel like I know that all of us Black women know what it's like to be out and about. You could be running errands, you could be at the gym, you could be at the bar, and there's a man badgering you, and you're not interested in him, and you're not being rude about it. And he gets mad because you're not interested. And he starts escalating his conversation. I've been cursed out. So I know that if I'm just experiencing that, and he and I have never kissed, we've never fucked, he's never sucked on anything, like, and he's acting this way, just imagine when the man, you know, has seen you topless, you did give him some, y'all were married, and then they go off on the deep end. And I feel like nobody is acting like we should be concerned about this. And I know you don't want to put your people down. You don't want to put the Black race down. Well, baby, we are already down when the mothers of the motherland, the women are getting disproportionately unalived. I think our race is already down. But see, you can't say these things. You can't have a conversation with everyone like this, because then, you know, you're putting your people down, and you know, you must be a 45/47 supporter. Like, you can't say anything constructive about the Black race, particularly the Black man. You can never do it. And that's why she said, you know, for all of you women who are caping for him, why don't you get him some help? But then you got the Marlene complex where you're going to tell him that nothing is wrong with him. And that is a major, major problem. And she said that he punched her. That disturbs me. If you follow therapists, if you've been to therapy, you may learn about how our trauma, it affects our nervous system. Legit, when I hear these stories, even yesterday after work, and I walked at the park, and then I just open up my phone and I see her TikTok where she's talking about the alleged harassment. I'm saying alleged, I'm saying trolling, because I don't want to trigger him right there. But all of that, it impacts me. I don't like hearing about Melody being anxious, or not saying she was anxious, but triggered, bothered, trolled. And for me, trolling is harassing someone because you're meddling with them. You're either trying to get a reaction, or you're trying to intimidate them or make them feel nervous. But for him, so he stays chill with this blogger. I'm trying to be conservative with the wording. So that's all upsetting to the nervous system. That's why people say Love and Marriage Huntsville, it has a dark energy attached to it. It has a dark spirit attached to it. And I don't want to see any woman going through that. And then to find out that he allegedly has punched her, that's just absolutely unacceptable. I don't like to hear that at all. And then the show did not air him throwing pillows at her. That's so bitch ass. But what do you all think about this? Are you shocked? I'm not shocked that he's been physical with her, allegedly, Martell. I'm not shocked at all, but I just wish that nobody had to go through any sort of DV. Because that's unsafe. It can really go left quick. People could lose their lives. And no relationship is worth that. Not any type of relationship. Not romantic, not working, not family, not sibling relationship. None of it is worth someone getting physical with you and you compromising your safety and your life. Absolutely not. But what do you all think of this? I'm thankful that Melody has left the show. Like she said, she's no longer financing any abuse towards her. She chose herself. And we all saw where Kenya Moore broke down that release that reality TV star signed the contract. So you're signing away your right to say, yo, you should have showed him throwing pillows at me like you showed me throwing the glass at the Fletcher's house. Like they sign, and then the editors, they can do whatever they want. And Martell is protected. It's crazy. And that's the world that we live in. The actual harassers, just put a S in front of the actual harassers. They are protected on the job. They're protected in church. And they're protected, on reality TV. Just harassers, period. Allegedly, Martell. But I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all had a wonderful Wednesday. It was good. It was busy. We're already halfway through the work week. I went to the gym this evening, and then now I've started creating content. I've already had dinner, already made my overnight oats. That's a good feeling because I wait too long to make them, too late at night. So that's already done. So I'm going to check some stuff out. I may make another video tonight. If not, you will hear from me soon. And we're all going to have a thriving Thursday. And I'll talk with you soon. Bye.